Hello students, welcome to my channel. Myself Sushila Tulsiani. I am going to explain you chapter 2 Microorganism Friend and Foe part 1. Let's understand what are the microbes. Microbes or the microorganisms are the very tiny organisms which are so small that we cannot see them with an unaided eye. Some microorganisms can be seen with the help of a magnifying glass while the sum can only be seen when you use a microscope, such as the bacteria and protozoa. Microorganisms were first observed by the Anton van Leeuwenhoek viral bacterial and protozoan disease. मीन्स माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म इतने छोटे होते कि हम अपनी आंखों से देख नहीं सकते, या तो उसको मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास जैसे कि फंगस जो हम ब्रेड के या ऊपर या रोटी के ऊपर होता है, येलो कलर का जो बासी रोटी के ऊपर होता है, वो हम मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास से देख सकते हैं, या तो उसको माइक्रोस्कोप से देखा जाता है. मीन्स माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड बाय द नेक आई. Now there are the microorganism causes the disease, that are the virus, bacteria. Now let's understand about there are the four major types of the microorganism, that are the, here you are going to see the diagram. Here first one is the bacteria which causes the coccus, bacillus and phylum, examples of the bacteria. Then examples of the fungi are the bread mold, penicillium and aspergillus. Examples of the protozoa are the amoeba, paramecium, plasmodium which causes the malaria, and examples of the algae are the calmadomonas and the spiroba. Here are the four types of the microorganisms and their examples. These are let's understand about what is the bacteria. Bacteria are the single cell organisms with a rigid cell wall. They can only be seen under a microscope, which enlarge images from the 100 to 10,000 times. This is the enlarged image, that is the 100 to the 10 to the 100 times. You can see here the bacteria, right? Now the types of the bacteria, that are the based on their shapes. That is the coma shaped bacteria, that is the Vibrio cholera. Here you can see the coma shaped bacteria. Then spherical shaped bacteria, that is the Kochi. Okay. Then the Streptococcus and the other rod shaped bacteria, that is the Bacilli. And the last one is the E. coli, and the Salmonella are the spiral shaped bacteria. This is the spiral shape. Okay. Now let's understand about the fungi. They are the non-green plants and hence cannot make their own food. They either live as the parasites, means deriving nutrition from the host organism. For example, Fuchsina, which causes the weak leaf rust or the grow on the organic matter such as the bread mold. Here I am showing the diagram of the Fuchsina triticina. जो हम कहते खाना हमारा बासी हो जाता है, जब खाने को 2-3 दिन या ब्रेड को हम लोग 3-4 दिन तक रख देते हैं ऐसे ही, तो उसके पर ऐसे फंगस हो जाता है. Have you seen? We cannot see without the magnifying glass or the microscope. We can see just the yellow spots on the bread. Yeah, we can also see on the sweets, which are the stale sweets. मीन्स बहुत दिनों की मिठाई जो हमारे घर में पड़ी हुई होती है, उसके पर ऐसा हो जाता है. Fungi like the mushrooms, molds, meadows, and years are the eukaryotic. It means that they have a true nucleus. Eukaryotic means the organism which has a nucleus. The main components of the fungi are the hyphae. They are the braid-like, thread-like filaments which penetrate into the substance secret enzymes to break down nutrients into the smaller molecules and absorb them. Then the spores are a unit of the sexual or the asexual reproduction. They then adapt for the dispersal and survival for the extended periods of time in the unfavorable conditions. Now the third one is the algae. There are the simple plant-like the organisms which are usually aquatic in nature. These contain a cell and a chlorophyll and can make their own food by the photosynthesis. Algae can be the unicellular or the multicellular. Some of the common examples are the diatoms, that is the Calmidomonas, and the seaweed. Seaweed means जो पानी हमारा बारिश के मौसम में हम देखते हैं ना, पानी के ऊपर ग्रीन कलर का algae हो जाता है, जिसको हम सेवाल भी कहते हैं. Now the next is the protozoa. Protozoa are the unicellular organisms. Some of them live independently while others live as the parasite. Many of the parasitic protozoa cause disease in the plants, domestic animals, and even a human being also. Examples of the some protozoa are the amoeba, plasmodium, and the paramecium. Here I am going to see the diagram of the paramecium. इसको फूड वैक्यूल है, देन द पेलिकल है, न्यूक्लियस है, सो दैट इज द यूकैरियोटिक. Now, how are the viruses that are the different from the other microbes? Viruses are the microscopic organism, but they are the different from the other microbes because they reproduce only inside the cells of the host organism. Means उसका independent और structure नहीं होता, लेकिन वो host organism के अंदर वो reproduce करता है, which can be a plant, animal or the bacteria. अभी जो हम लोग कोरोना वायरस का सुन रहे हैं ना, right? Here are the examples of the different types of the viruses. That are the HIV. This is the HIV virus. This is the hepatitis B virus. This is the Ebola virus. This is the bacteriophage. This is influenza virus, and this is the adenovirus. Compared to the other microorganisms, viruses are the most dangerous because it spreads to the air, water. Viruses are much smaller than the bacteria and come in the wide variety of the shapes and the sizes. A complete virus particle is known as the virion. Virion consists of a nucleic and is surrounded by the capsid. Capsid is a protein cord that is made of the protein. The subunits of this protein called the capsomeres. Viruses can be seen only by the electron microscope, and these are the ultra microscope in the size. Means जो वायरस इतना अल्ट्रा माइक्रोस की साइज में होता है वो भी इतना डेंजरस होता है बिकॉज उसके आसपास प्रोटीन का एक कवच बना हुआ होता है जिससे कोई भी उसको डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है उसको मारना. आउटसाइड द बॉडी ऑफ ए लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म दे डू नॉट शो एनी द रिएक्शन and hence can be the crystallized and stored like the non-living things. मीन्स वो जो अपना रिप्रोडक्शन करता है वो सिर्फ लिविंग बॉडी में ही करता है, या तो प्लांट है, एनिमल्स है और एनी लिविंग बॉडी में. बट लिविंग बॉडी के बाद वो कुछ भी रिएक्शन नहीं करता है, वो एक नॉन लिविंग थिंग की जैसे बिहेव करता है. Now where do the microorganisms live? Microbes can survive in all kinds of the environment. They from the icy cold climates to the hot springs and from the desert to the marshy lands. Some live independently while others live as the parasites inside the body of the other organisms. Now, all the microorganisms are harmful us? No, many microorganisms are good for our human beings and also for the animals and the plants. So they are the friends, while others causes the harm to us. So some microorganisms are the beneficial to us while others are harmful and cause the disease. Here I am showing the uses of the microorganism that is used in the preparation of the curd, bread and the cake. जो हम जो कर्ड खाते हैं उसके अंदर जो हम लोग डालते हैं मेवा जो उसको कहते हैं, राइट. तो कर्ड के हम अंदर मीन्स दूध को वार्म करके जो डाला जाता है वो होता है लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया. Then ब्रेड के अंदर यीस्ट डाला जाता है, केक के अंदर भी यीस्ट डाला जाता है. Then second uses of microorganisms is productions of the alcohol, wine and acetic acid. Acetic acid means vinegar. Then preparations of the medicines and the vaccines, cleaning up of the environment because they clean the environment by decaying the microorganisms, decaying the some composite matters, and increase the soil fertility means microorganism also used in the increase the soil fertility. Now the harmful effects of the microbes are that cause the disease in the plants, animals and the human beings, and also they spoil food and cause the food poisoning. Now, how the bacteria useful us? It decompose the organic waste such as the vegetable peels, animal remains, and feces. It is used to preparations of the medicine. It increases the soil fertility by fixing the nitrogen. It is used in the setting of the curd and making cheese, pickles, and other food items. And how is the yeast useful as is the use in the baking industry to make the bread, pastries, cakes because it helps in the fermentation. It reproduces rapidly and produces the carbon dioxide during the respiration. Bubbles of the carbon dioxide gas is produced fill the spaces in the duct and increase its volume. It is also used in the commercial productions of the alcohol, wine, which is done by the growing yeast on the natural sugars that is present in the fruit juices and grains like the rice, wheat, and the barley. Now, let's now the next I will explain you in the next chapter, next video. Thank you very much for viewing this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.